What's going on, everybody? This is the second podcast for Shamarcus Talks. I have a very, very, very special guest, my sister slash friend slash accountability partner, which is what we'll be talking about today. Just a good person all around. I like to introduce Miss Shard'a Banks to as Shamarcus Talks. What's going on?
Hey. Thank you for having me, bro. I made it.
Not I made it.
Mama, I made it.
Man, so what the people don't know is me and Sade go way back, like way back. To That's why she's my sister. We go way back. She's not afraid to tell me when I'm right. She's not afraid to tell me when I'm wrong. She's
Yep.
which we'll get into that later on in the podcast, but you need people like this on your team and somebody that's genuine, that's not going to sugarcoat it, as she say.
Hello.
And just gonna really, you know what I'm saying, tell you the truth about
Yep.
everything. So on today's podcast, we will be talking about accountability partners. And for people who don't know what accountability partner is, we'll talk about that. Also, we'll talk about what to look for, what we both look for in accountability partners. Also, what's the difference between an accountability partner and a mentor? Some people, you
Mhm.
know what I mean. And the last thing well, not the last thing. We're also going to talk about what traits do you look for when you're looking for accountability partner, and well as how often should y'all talk and what should you bring to this partnership. And
Mhm.
at the end, we're going to talk about that lovely shirt she has on.
Vision TV.
What? Tell me about that. Tell me about that.
It's my lovely TV streaming services. We've been up and running for about 3 years now.
Okay.
Just my baby, just my baby. I can't wait to talk about it towards the end.
All right. That's what's up. That's what's up. So, glad you're on. So happy. You if When I first started this, when I first started my podcast, my first person I already know who I want to interview was you, because this is, for one, a long time in the making.
Hello.
And you were one of the inspirations to actually start everything. What y'all don't know is, when I first started sending my text messages out, I sent it to two people. One person was my wife. My second person was Sade, right there. And she actually helped me because we talk so much and we do so much stuff, and just it's just the everything we have is just
Mhm.
it's just crazy. It just meshes. It just
It
works.
works.
It just
Yeah, it
works.
works.
It
You're
just
right.
works. So the first thing, if you ready?
I'm ready. I'm
All
ready.
right, let's go.
Ready.
So see, that's why I work right there. That's why I work. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the accountability partner. What does that mean to you? As far as me, that means somebody, just like we are talking about earlier, somebody that I can go to that won't just say yes, you did that, like yeah, even when I'm wrong.
Mhm.
Um, and that's one thing. And the second thing is somebody that's going to hold me accountable whenever I mess up, and going to come and get in my butt about it, and not
Yeah.
just be like, oh, it'll be all right. No, no, no. I need
Mhm.
somebody. If you're going to be my accountability partner, I need someone that's going to tell me when I'm right, tell me when I'm wrong,
Mhm.
be there when I'm right, and be there when I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And we have that chemistry for us to
Mhm.
have that. What do you look for? I mean, what does that mean to you as far
Yeah,
as
yours was really good. But I remember the term was first introduced to me last year back in March when we first started trading in the Forex world.
right?
And we had an assignment in our group to come up with the person in the group that's going to be accountability partner. And the funny part was we barely even knew each other. Right.
Right.
So that forced us to get to know the person in order to know what you're even looking for in that person. But what it means to me is a person that's really, like you said, that's not going to be a cheerleader to just say, "Oh yeah, keep doing it, whatever you're doing," even though they know I'm going on the wrong path, just not doing anything, the right way. A person that's not scared to tell me the raw. about when I'm doing wrong, right?
Right.
I'm not
Right.
a person that want people to sugarcoat stuff for me. If I mess up, I mess up because that's the only way I could do it better,
Right.
right?
Right.
So I want you to understand my goals, understand why I'm trying to go, because you have to hold me accountable to get there, right?
Absolutely.
So you
Absolutely.
that conscious on my shoulder, but you're in the flesh. You see what
Right.
I'm saying? To
Right.
let me know, keep going, or no, you need to turn this way, kind of thing.
Absolutely, absolutely, and I guess that's why we met so good because you will tell me whenever I'm
Hello.
doing wrong. Like I've had this happen, so I know this is happening,
Many times.
and it's a different than anything that I've had before or anything of that nature. I
Hmm.
do have a question for you though.
Hmm.
So, what traits do you think it takes to have an accountability partner? What traits do you look for in someone? Because me personally, I look for someone that's honest, someone that's gonna again tell me what the biggest thing for me. Tell me when I'm wrong. I
Yeah.
don't I don't want I don't want to be walking around here with two left shoes on and you be like, oh man, it's good, man. You
You looking good. Keep
right, you
going.
looking good. You just trip over a lot of stuff every
Right,
time.
right. But
You
you're
know what I mean?
looking
I
good.
don't want nobody to tell me that. I want somebody that's those are some of the traits that I look for as far as honesty, as far as genuine. I know that whenever we talk and whenever you tell me something, you're not trying to do it to hurt my feelings. You're trying to do
Yeah.
it to motivate me to do better. And
Right.
those are the main traits that I look for. What traits do you look for? Because a lot of people don't know like what traits to actually look for whenever you have an accountability partner. You know what I mean? So what traits do
Yeah.
you actually look for?
Yeah, man, you said one, honesty. Oh my goodness. That's key because a lot of people they're scared to tell you the real because sometimes your accountability partner is your sis, your bro,
Yeah.
and they don't want to hurt your feelings. They don't want to
Right.
shy you away. But it's almost like an example I could give that just came to my head. If I'm selling, let's say, some cupcakes, and you know these cupcakes are nasty, right? I don't
Right.
want you to keep paying me $2 for these cupcakes, but nobody else buying them because you didn't tell me those cupcakes were nasty, right?
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
just like my TV service, the same thing, right? So I want somebody to be honest. Also, I want to be able to trust that person. If I can't trust you, I'm not gonna listen to you, right?
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
that trust has to be built because if you do tell me something that's negative or that I'm perceiving as negative at the time, because we do take it that way at sometimes,
Right.
we really turn our head and go the other way. So I want you to be honest. I want you to be raw, uncut, clear with me.
Right.
Um, to force me to keep on going, understand my goals, understand where I'm trying to go, be like-minded, but also be outside the box. Because sometimes I could just be in this small box
Right.
and I'm just thinking, just in this area. But I need a person to say, oh, well, what if you decided to do this? Right.
Right.
And it's something that sometimes a person notices in you that you don't notice in yourself. Right. So
Absolutely.
that's the type of stuff I'm looking for in my accountability partner because I'm so needy. So you got to bring it as you have been bringing it.
Man, the funny thing about that is when you say that, the thing that came to my mind was that day that we talked, and y'all don't understand. I was so mad, mad,
That
like
day.
mad. I call her everything but a child of God. But it was,
Everything for the child of the devil is what you got me.
but the thing was, she knew I needed to hear that, and it was
Hmm.
a situation that we went through that she told me that's a broke mindset. And that really made me mad because of course my mindset wasn't where it's at now and it was more on that. But I
Hmm.
didn't I didn't really want to hear it. I felt like it
Right.
was what do you mean? You
How
know what I
could you
mean?
tell
And
me that?
I
I'm on a
said,
straight path. Right.
right, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, and then I told her I'm gonna call you back.
Right. I said,
And
oh.
that was one. But again, I thank her for that even to this day, because I was, and that's why I
You
chose
need
you,
accountability partners,
and you
right?
do need an accountability partner because of that.
In
Um,
that situation, I just felt like, man, I saw a mirror of you with the old me, right? I
right,
had that same broke mindset, and I'm like, hey, I hated when a person kind of questioned where I was at, but
right,
then it hit me, right? And I wanted to just hey, bro, I know exactly where you at. Here's the raw of where you at,
Right,
like
right,
straight up, right? And I know
right.
it'll come around, but if I didn't make you accountable for it, will we have S dot talks?
We probably won't. We probably wouldn't.
Right, right.
You're absolutely right. We probably wouldn't have all of that because once you're in a certain mindset, then you are in a certain mindset, and that comes to the next question I have. So a lot of people want to know what's the difference between a mentor
Hmm.
and a accountability partner. So for
Hmm.
me, and again, this is all me, and I want to know your opinion on it. My thing is a mentor is a person that you'll look up to, but if they tell you something, you'll probably take it differently than you will with your accountability partner.
Hmm.
As you know, because we talk all the time,
Yep.
uh, I had a mentor to actually tell me something that really hurt, but I needed to hear it.
Yeah.
I felt like if you would have told me that same thing, that wouldn't have hurt. It would have been
Yeah.
like, yeah, I probably need to do it anyway. But
Yep.
there is a difference between those. And what do you think the difference is between the accountability partner and the mentor?
I absolutely think it's a difference. A mentor sometimes could be a person that you personally know or do not know at all, right?
Right,
I
right,
have, I would say, three mentors that's afar, right?
absolutely.
And they're a person that has something that I want, right? So we always say, if it's something you want, you need to find a person that has it and duplicate them, right?
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
that's the mentors. However, that person is not standing over my back to say, now I told you, motivated you, inspired you, now go do it. And I'm gonna make sure you go and do it. Right.
Right, right,
That's when the accountability partner comes in because you share all those goals, those thoughts, those inspirations with that person. And then they're the person to say, okay, I got it. Now I'm gonna make sure you go get it. Right.
right,
No
right.
matter if you're tired today, no matter if you want to give up today, they're never gonna give up on me. Right.
That's
And
what's
it's
up.
gonna force me to keep going and keep getting it. You know what I'm saying? Like my main example of that is when you started sending out your text messages and started your S. Motivate journey. I remember you coming up with the name. I remember you doing your
Yes,
logo.
yes,
All of that type of stuff inspired me to say, I need to do something. You doing that pushed me to do something. And
right,
I felt like a fire came up under you to you start pushing me. Like physically, you start saying, now when you gonna do this? When you gonna do that? Right.
yeah, yeah.
So that's what I feel the more closer bond is
Hmm.
with that accountability partner. It's just
Right.
more relatable, more like a mirror, like we're stuck together for real.
Right, right, and I totally understand. That was a great way to put it. That
Yeah.
was amazing. I probably wouldn't have put it the same
I'm
way.
needy. I'm so needy. So my person has to bring it.
Yes, yes, and that comes to the next thing. So how often should you guys talk? Because I know
Hmm.
for me, talking once a week is okay.
Hmm.
It's okay, but I
Yeah.
feel like that's the bare minimum, especially
Hmm.
if you have goals and if you're talk and if you're looking towards something. Because
Yep.
just because we don't talk every day, that don't mean I'm not doing nothing. But
Yep.
if we talk more often than once a week, so for me, I'll probably be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, something
Yeah.
like that. In order to, I don't want to talk to you every day, but even though we do,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
don't want to talk to you every day because that's all right. Today I did this. Today I did that. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
more of every other day, and that's how I feel. And I feel like that's a good happy middle. Not too much,
Yeah.
not too little.
Hmm. Hmm.
What do you think about that? How often do you think you should talk to your accountability partner?
So I'm needy, right? I'm a needy person. So for me, that person is a person I really have a strong bond with. So it's not scheduled, it's natural, right?
Right,
It's just that
right.
organic feeling that, okay, I'm waking up, I'm praying, I'm saying the affirmation, and let me text my accountability partner to see what's going on. Or my person, you have already sent me something to start off that day.
Right,
Right.
right.
And if it's not there, I'm like, wait, did my phone not update? You know what I'm saying? So, or if I'm not hearing from you, you're not hearing from me, it's like, hey, something's weird going on. We're in panic mode, right?
Yes, yes.
So I feel like I need to talk to that person often. It's just second nature that that person called me. I call that person because it may be something I run into that helps that person along the way. If I see podcast stuff, I'm going to send that to you immediately. That's not going
Absolutely.
to be a situation where, oh, we're scheduled for Wednesday, so I'm going to save my list to Wednesday. No, it's on demand. It's in the present. You know what I
Yes.
mean? So it's organic, it's not scheduled, it should be natural, and it should be a person that you're comfortable with, that is like, hey, I know it's 1 a.m., but
But
I need you to listen to this real quick because this is due at 1:15, right? That kind of thing.
right, and that's you hit the nail on the head, as the old folks say, because
Yeah.
that is one of the things that it just happens. You know what I mean? You're
Yeah, it's
supposed
just
to, like,
natural.
it's natural. It's not
Right.
forced. It's nothing of that nature. So the next thing we'll talk about, which is one that I really wanted to speak on, because you and I both know this. So what do you bring to this partnership? Because it's good. It's good to bring stuff. It is.
Yeah.
But you don't want to feel like one person's always giving, the other person's always taking. You don't want to
Hmm.
feel like, oh man, is this a one-way relationship? I don't care
Yeah.
what it is, no matter who it is. It's the same thing. You don't want to always give and you don't want to always take. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I remember when we first started, and I felt like, oh my God, man, I'm not giving enough. I'm not,
Yeah.
like, what,
I
like, I
remember.
need to do more. I feel
Yeah.
like I need to do some more stuff.
Right,
And it's
right,
like, no, you good. I'm like, no, no, no. You bringing all this stuff and I'm not doing nothing.
right. Right. I
I'm
remember.
reaching for stuff. I
Something. Where are you?
something, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
again, how do you feel about that? What do you think? What is your opinion on that one?
Definitely. You have to bring it to the table, right?
Right.
The first thing I look for to give a person or to mesh with a person is that we're on the same frequency. We have the same mindset. Our
Dope.
goals may be
Dope.
totally different, but how we look to achieve those goals, how we look to surround ourselves that people that have like minds, together needs to be the
Absolutely.
same, right?
Absolutely.
Since I'm needy, I have to be there for you when you're needy. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like my accountability partner, like you said, feel like they're not bringing it to the table, but it's the small things that a person would bring to the table. That's the big thing that changed something in someone's life. Like seriously. In one of our examples, I can think of when we first started investing in something new,
Right.
and it was a different way of going about how to get into it. And you were working, I was not working, so I had all the time in the world, and I said, hey bro, I'm gonna figure it out. By the time you get off of work, we're gonna da da da. Well, I didn't get it figured out, and I was stressed out. You hear me stressed out? Marcus, I don't know how to do it. I'm just going crazy. And you said, okay, just give me a minute, I'm gonna get home and I'm gonna figure it out. And literally you figured it out, and it changed my life. Literally it changed my financial situation beyond measure, right?
Right.
Because that one small thing that you did, right? Us holding each other accountable, you know what I'm saying? That
Absolutely.
really brought things to the next level for me. So I feel like give give your 100%, give all you have,
Yeah.
because that person is giving you everything. If it's not working the same way, it's not a good connection.
You're right. You're so right about that. And it's like, because again, I always go back to this. It was like, I remember I was like, no, Sharda, I'm not doing enough. I'm not. And you, what I can say is, you did make me feel like, okay, I'm doing something. It's like,
Yeah,
and you used to always say that too, like, you're doing something. Ain't like you ain't doing nothing. You know what I
right,
mean? And that was one of the things that I always remember, that I
right,
always think about. You know what I mean?
right,
Because of that. And it's just crazy. It's crazy that we're here now. It's
right.
a long
I
time,
made it.
long time in the making. So
Yep.
let's talk to the people about what you have going on and what you have, because your shirt is amazing. I don't think I saw that shirt
Thank
too.
you.
I'm mad that I didn't see that shirt. Much as
New
I didn't
merch,
care
new
what.
merch, new merch.
New merch, new merch. So talk to me. Tell me what you got going on.
My baby is called Vision TV, Vizion, Vision TV. It's a TV streaming service for $30 a month, no contracts at all. It includes all the channels, the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? It's family
Absolutely.
friendly. The ugly we can lock down. Um, it has up to 5 devices that you could connect on it:
Okay.
iPad, smart TV, Roku, Apple TV,
All that.
Android TV,
All
your
that.
mama TV, your daddy TV. But you could connect that. And we've been in business, my sister and I, we've been in business for 3 years, rocking and
Okay.
rolling, no issues at all.
Right.
So yeah, I'll give you the information to leave in the bio. You
Absolutely.
want to hear it?
Absolutely. Like the thing is, y'all don't know, like I pay for this. Like me,
Yes.
I pay for it every
Real
month.
time.
Real time.
Day one.
Every month. And it's amazing. If you're tired of what you're looking at now, and you're like, man, I'm paying all this money for some stuff that I barely even watch, you should
Right.
try it. Like she said, it's $30. So if you think about it, try for a month. 30 days. See what you like, see what you don't like. What you're gonna
Yep.
find out is, man, you're gonna see yourself just continue to pay and continue to pay and
Yep.
continue to pay because it's good and the customer service is off the chain. I'm gonna
Thank
give y'all an
you.
example. One time, I think my son's iPad or something. We had a new iPad, so we had to move it because I have it on my phone, have it on my wife's phone, I have it on one of our TVs, his iPad, and I forgot what the other one is, but it was one that we were switching out his iPad, and I was like, I can't do. I just got five. Like, what happened? So
Yeah.
I gave you a call. It was somewhat late, but
Yeah.
I gave you a call, and like you called me right back. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, just do it. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What? Did you even say anything? Like, what?
Customer service, baby.
I dream of Genie did one of those.
She's here. Vision is here.
but it was amazing experience. I've had nothing but good experiences with your company. Not even just because we're bro and sis, like on some
Yeah.
real business stuff. And my thing is, whatever business you have, I'ma support you. I'm not going to
Thank
be the
you.
one that come. Oh man, let me get that for the free.
Right, right,
No,
right, right.
no, I'm not going
Right.
to do that because
Right.
whenever I have something, I want somebody to support me the same way as I support other people. And
Yeah.
I just want to first and foremost thank you for all that you've done.
Thank you.
Um, as far as helping me, I want to say thank you again for coming on because
Absolutely.
this is late. No, I'm joking. It's
Right. No,
thank
no, no, man. Like, thank you for having me on here. I'm honored to be your second person. Your first to be interviewed. So I'm a
first interview.
classic to put on the
Classic.
wall in the
Oh yeah.
frame when we're at episode 89. I'm super, 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 super proud of you, man.
Thank
Like,
you, man.
I remember this was a thing, and now it's a thing. You know
It's
what
a
I
thing.
mean? So
Yeah.
just keep going. I'ma always stay on that tail to make sure you keep going, but also sit
Absolutely.
on the sideline and be a cheerleader, man, because man, you made it. That's not
I
the
made it. I made it.
thing. And
Yes,
thank you
man.
for letting me share my service on your platform as well.
Man, absolutely. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm gonna put the link in the description. I need for
Yeah.
everybody that's watching this. Go,
Yeah.
go, click. I'm gonna have a click link. I'm gonna have like this other link. I'm gonna have all that,
Thank you.
because you want some good quality stuff. You want to go to her. It's amazing. Again, thank you
Thank
again.
you.
I cannot thank you enough for all that we've been through, all that we've
Yeah.
done. And I want everybody to go check her page out, and I'll put in the link in the description again. But
Okay.
everybody, thank you again, Shard'a. Thank you, thank you,
Thank
thank you.
you.
Uh, so I want everybody to have a great rest of the night. Until the next episode. Peace.
Peace.